Macha's Keening, Farranac Coast, day 282, 1730 hours. As the Wardens push out from Jade Cove, Colonial defenders scramble to maintain the line. In comes a storm tank from the east.
Watch your side, watch your side. Rotate your front.
Way too much.
Get away.
Successfully pushing them back, the tank crew falls back to repair. It's there that they recognize me.
Hi, Mari. How you doing?
Second Lieutenant the Supplanter, as well as 22 ACR member Clone Trooper, man the storm tank. Knowing my press credentials, they decided to engage in a story.
I have driven this tank from Westgate to Farranac Coast to Heartlands.
Epic moment.
To Heartlands to Westgate, back up to here, chasing 2 enemy storm tanks. We killed them both, and it was glorious.
The chase begins at the Foundry, when Supplanter was investigating the town. When did you first encounter the storm tanks?
At Foundry, we were chasing them across Heartlands.
2 enemy storm tanks, 2 Warden storm tanks, is that correct?
Correct. They were causing havoc down in Heartland.
Clone Trooper arrived separately.
When Supplanter was coming up on Foundry, I was over here with one of my clan members driving around with a half track. Now, we didn't know it was storm tanks. We thought it was just a bunch of Jeeps and armored cars. That's what we got out of it. So we're sitting here in our half track driving around. We get to we're at where we hear explosions at Golden Route. We think it's my clan member thinks it's tanks, but I'm like, that's probably ATs. So we chase them. They go come around on Thunderfoot,
all the way around to go down to the south to Border Watch. We went round to Border Watch, then we went round to Sentry, got some more shells and fuel. Well, we had to stop at a fuel node on the way to gather fuel because we actually ran out. We went out to Hermits, met 22 ACR. They had a storm tank themselves. We then went back up to Foundry. By that point, they'd moved back into the Heartlands.
And did you meet them in the town itself or in and around the town?
We met them on the western side of the town. We were transporting over to Foundry to defend the town, and we met them from behind. We were unable to cause much damage as we were concerned about our own storm tank being outnumbered 2 to 1.
Clone Trooper continues the story, telling about how daring maneuvers were able to move in between the 2 Warden storm tanks.
drive between these 2 storm tanks, and these guys are just like, what? We cut through the field between Golden Route and Thunderfoot, and as soon as we go through that field, me and my clan member drive right between two Warden storm tanks. Now these guys I lose my shit. I'm just like, oh my god, 2 Warden storm tanks right here, right now.
Finally, after giving chase through several regions, the storm tank crew picks one off.
There was one storm tank then. They traded. It was 1v1. We chased them back up here. Then we chased them east. We came up behind them and destroyed them.
Of course, I was told all of this after the fact, so no doubt some level of embellishment. But reports of Warden storm tanks racing across other regions corroborate the story. Until light tanks and inevitably battle tanks join the fray, the storm tank will remain dominant for now. For the Press Corps, I'm Mari Sharp.